What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna be doing the Kansas City Chiefs rebuild, aka one of the easiest rebuilds in the game. But I'm sure I will find a way to make it the hardest one. You know. So let's go ahead and look at the lineup, and as you can see, I mean, obviously this team is absolutely stacked. I mean, the O-line is one of the best in the league. They have the best tight end, the best quarterback, a good running back, and Isaiah Pacheco. I mean, I think he's very, very good. And the only thing that isn't great for them is their receiver core. And still, in Madden, it's still not that bad. Racy Rice is an 81 overall rookie. And then you have McCole Hardman, 77 star dev. KT, the Butterfingers, 77 star dev somehow. I don't understand. Oh, my apologies. And then they have Valdez Scantling. Why are names so hard? But yeah, the receiver core isn't even that bad in Madden. In real life, it's not great. But in Madden, it's viable. I mean, right now in real life, they have some good receivers, but so their defense isn't actually that bad. I mean, they have a good middle linebacker. Outside linebackers are viable. Their free safety and strong safety are all right. I like Justin Reed. I mean, he's pretty solid. And then I will probably start Chamari Connor just because he's a rookie. Maybe we can win, defensive rookie of the year. I'm probably gonna move Uzoma. I don't know how to pronounce his name, to right end. Just because, one, we have George Karlaftis at left end, and he's better at right end. He's a scheme fit at right end. So I'm probably going to move him to right end instead of Dana. Dana. They obviously have Chris Jones. I mean, he's just Chris Jones, And then their corner room, they have L'Jarius Sneed and Trent McDuffie. I don't know what we're going to do with Edwards, because he is star dev, but he doesn't really have a place on this team. So we might end up trading him away. Yeah, the corners are good. See, I know I'm probably going to get flamed for doing this, but I'm probably going to trade away Travis Kelce just because this is a rebuild. And if I win the Super Bowl year one, it doesn't matter. And after year one, normally Travis Kelce, starts to regress. In Madden, at least. And from then on, it might just be a better decision just to pick up somebody else. So I'm probably going to trade away Travis Kelce. But I'm not 100% sure on that. So I'm going to make some changes, and I'll be back after the changes. Okay, so I'm trading away Travis Kelce and Joe Thuney for Raymond, Nelson, and Smith. And a first round pick in this year's draft. Because why not? I was gonna, I had this idea, I could just not trade anybody away on the Chiefs team and just win. But that just seems too easy. And also, I want it to be a rebuild. So, let's do a rebuild, Why make it easy, It's still gonna be easy, don't get me wrong, but why not? Why not trade away one of their best players? Just seems more fun, in my opinion. Okay, I'm trading these two players that are just gonna be backups or a second round pick this year, because why not? Okay, I'm trading away these three players again that are just gonna be backup players for a second and a third round pick in this year's draft. Yeah, I forgot to show it, but I traded away a backup halfback, backup receiver, and another back. I just traded away some backup players for 2 second-round picks, and I traded away a fourth, fifth, and a sixth this year. Okay, changing around the schemes. I'm running the West Coast power run for offensive scheme, keeping it a base 4-3 on defensive scheme. I'm changing to Dallas on the playbook just because, we traded away Travis Kelce, of course, and with the KC playbook, it goes a lot to your tight end. And, we didn't trade for a tight end, so we still only have Noah Gray. So I'm gonna change it to Dallas, and I changed it to Buffalo because I just really like the Buffalo defense. It's worked well in the past, so I'm gonna continue on with the Buffalo defense. If you have any recommendations for playbooks, you can tell me in the comments, but right now I'm just running what works. Okay, I keep on doing stuff without even thinking about it. For our goal, I put make the playoffs because knowing me, I will I will have the most unlucky I'm the most unlucky person ever where we'll probably go 9-8 and barely make the playoffs and not win a single playoff game or something like that, That's just my luck. Even though this team, every time you do a rebuild, they always win the Super Bowl or make the playoffs and make it to the championship. But I already know that I'm gonna somehow do the worst you can do with this team. That's just how it always is. Can't talk. I'm sorry. Okay, so I changed around the scouting. So our 3-star scout is outside linebacker safety, and 2-star scout is tight end safety. Because we need tight end, we might need to draft an outside linebacker, and we might need to draft a free safety. Okay, let's sim to the mid-season and see how we're doing. Okay, we are 4-3 at the mid-season. We're doing good. Not great, but good. The Raiders are 5-2, Chargers 2-4, and Broncos are 2-4. So, not doing bad, but we're doing pretty good. Okay, I'm setting our scouting focus to outside linebacker. Okay, well, Patrick Mahomes is having a Patrick Mahomes season. 1,800 yards, 12 touchdowns, no interceptions, 73 completion percentage. Rushing, Pacheco is doing alright. 473 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4.3 a carry. Actually, I say alright, it's just his touchdowns are low. Mahomes even got 3 touchdowns, 137 yards. Clyde Edwards-Helaire got 4 touchdowns, and Blake Bell got a touchdown. Okay. Receiving, Rashee Rice, 513 yards, 3 touchdowns, 407 yards, and 4 touchdowns for KT. 401 and 2 touchdowns for McCole Hardman, 329 and 3 touchdowns for Noah Gray. See, if I would have had the KC playbook on, he probably would have been one of my higher receivers, which I don't really want, because I'm not going to keep Noah Gray as my starting tight end for very long, at least. Isaiah Pacheco, 108 yards, but no touchdowns. Blocking, 4-2, and the rest of the guys have allowed 0. Defense, Willie Gay is leading the team with 49 tackles. TFL's George Karlaftis leading the team with 6 sacks. Chris Jones leading the team with 3 interceptions, none. Deflections, Willie Gay leading the team with 6 fumbles, 1 for Willie Gay. Block kicks, none. Safeties, none. And touchdowns, none. Okay, let's sim to the playoffs and see if we make them. Okay, we end 11-6. We have to go against the 14-3 Dolphins, who are an 88 across the board. We are a 90 overall, 92 offense, 88 defense. The Chargers ended 8-9. The Raiders ended 6-11, and the Broncos ended 5-12. So the Raiders only got 1 win after the midseason. They were 5-2, I think. I believe they were 5-2, and they ended 6-11. That is wild. Let's look at the playoff bracket. And the Bills and Cowboys are the number 1 seed. It's Ravens, Colts, Titans, Jags, Chiefs, Dolphins, 49ers, Seahawks, Bucks, Falcons, Packers, Rams. Patrick Mahomes with the Patrick Mahomes season, 4,444 yards, 32 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 72 completion percentage. Isaiah Pacheco with 1,400 yards and 16 touchdowns. Why does Edwards have 12 touchdowns? I don't know. Bell even got a touchdown. Mahomes rushed for 411 yards and 6 touchdowns. Nice. Rashee Rice with almost 1,400 yards and 7 touchdowns. That has to be Offensive Rookie of the Year. KT with 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns. McCall Hardman Jr. with 879, 3 touchdowns. Noah Gray with 696, 3 touchdowns. Pacheco 297 and 2 touchdowns. Jody Forreston with 2 touchdowns, a touchdown for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and a touchdown for Blake Bell. Blocking 85311. Nice. Nick Bolton led the team with 118 tackles, 104 for Willie Gay, 102 for Justin Reed. TFLs, 14 for Chris Jones, 14 for Karlaftis, and 14 for Felix. And I'm just going to say Felix. Chris Jones with 13 sacks, 8.5 for Karlaftis, 3 for Natty. Interceptions, 3 for Justin Reed, 2 for Trent McDuffie, 2 for Jamari Connor, 1 for Jalen Watson, 1 for Joshua Williams. Deflections, 8 for Justin Reed, Willie Gay, and Nick Bolton. Fumbles, 1 for Justin Reed, Willie Gay, and Nick Bolton. Block kicks, 1 for Derek Nadati. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. Okay, of course, whenever I'm running the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes doesn't win NFL MVP. He comes third. Dak Prescott wins it. Coach of the Year, we are not up there. Wow. Offensive Player of the Year is Lamar Jackson. We have Patrick Mahomes, who comes third, and Isaiah Pacheco comes 7th. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC is TJ Watt. And Chris Jones comes 8th. Offensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC is Rashee Rice. We take that. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC is Tyree Wilson. Jamari Connor comes 7th, and Felix comes 9th. Best QB, Mahomes is 2nd. Running back, Pacheco's 4th. Receiver, KT is 3rd. Rice is 7th. O-line, Trey Smith and Quentin Nelson are 1 and 2. And that's it. D-line, Chris Jones is 7th. Linebacker, not up there. DB, Justin Reed is 9th. And kicker, we are not up there. Okay, well, I guess it's time to watch this game against the Dolphins. This should be a very, very good game. Theoretically, it should be, but in Madden terms, it will probably not be close at all. But theoretically, it should be a good game looking at overall. So let's go ahead and watch this game. Okay, we're in. No points yet. Okay, we're up 7. Okay, we're up 14. Okay, it's 14-3. 17-3. 17-6. 24-6. 27-6. 34-6. Like I said right before we started watching this game, I knew this was going to happen. I knew that, Madden was going to kick in and it was going to be a blowout for one side. Oh my God, great run from... Who was that? Raheem Mostert or Achane? Achane with the amazing run there. That was a powerful run. Actually, props to him right there. I really like Achane. Like, not just in Madden, but like in real life, I think he's a great running back. Now I would like to see him get more carries this year, because obviously last year he was splitting carries with Raheem Mostert a lot, so I would like to see him get a lot more carries this year. I'm not saying that Raheem Mostert's a bad running back, quarterback. Not saying that he's a bad running back, but I just like to see Achane get some more. They go for an onside and we recover it as expected. Yeah, this game is completely over. You know, I'm glad that, you know, I predicted it right. It was going to be a blowout for one of the teams, and I'm glad we are going to blow out the Dolphins, at least. You know, that's a good thing.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Okay. So we get 3 yards. I mean, really, we're just running out the clock here. They're not even calling timeouts because they know this game is over. We hand it off one more time to Pacheco, and he just runs it in for a touchdown, you know? Just why not? You know? Why not? You know? Just why not run it in for a touchdown? You know? Who cares? I'm sure the Dolphins don't. So, yeah, we're just stat patting now. We're going up 41 points to 13 because, you know, Isaiah Pacheco just has a monster run for 40 yards down the middle, just running straight down the middle. Wide open. Great blocking. I mean, that's what happens whenever you have the best O-line in the league. I mean, all of our players are like, all of our O-line is like 80s, like 85s and above, I'm pretty sure. Or something close to that. They're really, really good. So, yeah. 41 to 13. Whenever the overall difference was 2. You know, obviously we had the advantage, but you wouldn't think, you know, 2 overall would mean you win by, what, how many points? 28? Is that right? I'm probably wrong. No, 28 is right, I'm pretty sure. We win by 28 points. I have to do quick math. What was he throwing to? I don't know. Made no sense. Another pass. I mean, yeah, we just absolutely obliterated them this game. There's nothing I can even say. This is probably the last play, and it's a sack. Chris Jones sack. This is his first sack this game. You would think he would have a couple sacks. But no, 1 sack. I guess that's, it's just weird, you know, just 1 sack, but whatever. Looking at the player stats, Mahomes, you know, is Mahomes, 23 for 29, 255 yards, 79 completion percentage, 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Pacheco, 82 yards, 5.4 carry, 2 touchdowns. Mahomes even ran for 40 yards. Receiving, Rashee Rice with 114 yards and a touchdown, 60 yards and a touchdown for McCole Hardman Jr., 34 yards for Kadarius Toney, 21 yards for Noah Gray, 19 for Pacheco. Blocking, we only allowed 2 sacks, and defense played amazing. So, yeah, overall, this was a great game for us. Okay, so we have to go against the Jaguars now, who are an 84 overall, 85 defense, 84 offense, and they ended the season 10-7. So, you know, not really a team you would expect to make it here, only being an 84 overall, but I guess, I mean, it's not too far off of what happened in real life. They were projected to go about 10-7 in real life, so, you know, not too unrealistic here. We should win this, but knowing Madden, we will get beat by 70 points. So, let's go ahead and watch this game. Okay, so let's watch this game. And no points scored in the first half, but we do go up a touchdown. Okay, no points scored for a long time, but we get another touchdown. Jags get a touchdown. It's 21-7 now. 21-10. 28-10. 31-10. This game is once again over. Another blowout. I mean, it was close in the first half, but then after that... Oh, there's a flag. Okay. Holding on offense? Interesting.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Lawrence. That's gonna be
Not today, thank you.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
throwing on 2nd and long.
T-Law steps back and just throws it away.
Falls incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And another missed pass by Trevor Lawrence. An overthrow.
All game long, there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page.
This is probably their last chance to score any points. T-Law steps back, steps forward, and it's a bad ball right into my corner's hands. Trent McDuffie with the interception. That was a bad ball, too. Yeah. Right into my corner's hands. Boom. So, I mean, now this game is really over. Hand off to Pacheco. Absolutely, the defender got flattened, but Pacheco trips over him anyways. Okay. Interesting. Seems like we're going to hand it off one more time to Pacheco. Run up the middle, and he gets tackled. And this next play will be the last play of this game, and we'll be moving on to the conference championship. QB kneel. Victory formation. Right? No, we're handing it off. Okay, I'm kind of slow. I'm sorry. But we win anyways. It didn't really matter. It didn't really matter. So we're moving on to the conference championship. Patrick Mahomes had another Patrick Mahomes game. 18 for 22, 243 yards, 81 completion percentage, 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Rushing, Pacheco, 87 yards and a touchdown, 15 yards on the ground for Mahomes. Receiving, 96 yards and 2 touchdowns for Rashee Rice, 85 yards and a touchdown for Kadarius Toney, 27 yards for Noah Gray, 9 yards for Pacheco, and 26 yards for McCole Hardman Jr. Blocking, we allowed 2 sacks and 2 pancake blocks. And defense played really good. Okay, we have the 88 overall, 89 defense, 88 offense. Buffalo Bills, they went 15-2 this season. We're a 90 overall, 88 defense, 92 offense. So we have the edge, but this should still be a very, very close game. So let's go ahead and watch it. Okay, the Bills go up a field goal. They get another field goal. We get a touchdown, so it's 7-6. Still, okay, it's 14-6 now. Back and forth, it's 21-6. The Bills get a touchdown, 21-13. This is still a close game. The Bills have the ball. If they get a touchdown and get the 2-point, it's tied. Okay, a medium pass to Stephon Diggs. Okay. So yeah, this is still a game. We still gotta play good. Because the Bills still have a chance to tie this up. Okay, a short pass to Gabe Davis. Oh, under pressure. Josh Allen gets sacked. They call their first timeout. There's a little over a minute, and it's 3rd and 11. So they really need some good yards here. And Gabe Davis drops the pass. It's 4th and 11. They have to get the first down here. They have a minute left. It's 4th and 11. They have to get the first down here. And they do. Stephon Diggs gets out of bounds. So the clock stops. 56 seconds. They have 2 timeouts left. And they are at the 40. No, not the 40. The 38 or 37. 37. They're at the 37-yard line. Josh Allen steps back. He has time. But then he goes under pressure. He runs. And he gets a touchdown. He gets a touchdown. Uh-oh. So if they go for the 2-point, they tie this up. I mean, they kind of have to. It'd be dumb not to. A beautiful throw from Josh Allen, too. Okay. Yep, they're going for the 2-point. Josh Allen has his X Factor activated, and they get the 2-point conversion. Okay, so, I mean, we still have a chance to go get a field goal and, or a touchdown and, take the lead again because we have 50 seconds and 3 timeouts. So, they definitely left us a lot of time to go get some points. Maybe even too much time. With Patrick Mahomes. That might be too much time. I believe it's McCole Hardman on kick and punt returns. And he gets us down to the 26 or 27. Okay, to the 27. Mahomes, short pass to, who was that? I couldn't tell. We need to get to the 41-yard line, but a short pass, but we do get the first down. We call our first timeout. We have 40 seconds, 2 timeouts to get to the 41-yard line. I mean, we have a good chance. We're at our 40-yard line, so all we need is, 20 more yards. And that's exactly where we need to be. We're there. So we are in field goal range. I think what you do here is just run it. You just continue to run the ball here. Yep, try to get as far as you can, as close as you can to make the field goal as easy as possible. You can probably get, one more run in, run the clock out, and call your timeout, kick the field goal. Okay, 2 more yards. Yep, you wait till 3 seconds left and call a timeout. Okay, 5 seconds. They always call it a little bit early, but whatever. This should be an easy kick for Harrison Butker. Okay, they're going to try to ice the kicker. If he does miss it, it's still okay because we still just go into overtime. But if he shouldn't miss it. He misses it? Did he miss the field goal? He missed the field goal. Harrison Butker. How? Josh Allen throws a Hail Mary and it's incomplete. We go into overtime, but Harrison Butker, how do you miss that field goal? It was like from the 35-yard line, and you can kick it from the 41.
To see this one get an extra period to get settled.
How do you miss that, Harrison Butker? I don't. Whatever. Whatever, I guess. Okay, so we're in overtime now. The Bills get the ball. I do like that. I always like defending first. They're going to run it out. And they're going to have a horrible return down to the 16, I believe. So we have 17, down to the 17. Josh Allen does have his X Factor activated, which is quite scary. They're going to hand it off to James Cook, though, and he's going to have a huge run up the middle. A huge run up the middle for about 12 yards. That is kind of scary right there. That is something you don't want.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack.
Another handoff to James Cook for 4 yards. I almost said 40. For 4 yards. Okay. I mean, it would be great if we can stop him here. Okay, Josh Allen steps back, passes, and he connects with Gabe Davis. They're down to the 46. They're 46. Oh, that almost could have been an interception. That was not a good throw. Okay, Josh Allen has time, and he gets it off for a 7-yard gain. So if we can stop him from getting 3 yards here, that'd be huge. Come on, 3 yards is all. No! No way. No way Stephon Diggs does that. It gives me flashbacks to the Minneapolis Miracle where he made that insane catch against my favorite team, the Saints. That is crazy. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. So we have to get a touchdown now. We're under pressure now. If only Harrison Butker would have made that field goal, we would have been going on to the Super Bowl right now. But Harrison Butker couldn't kick the ball between the goal. Not a great return. Down around the 19-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, another missed field goal.
Yep, down to the 19. We're under a lot of pressure here to get a touchdown. Otherwise, this game is over. Patrick Mahomes steps back. Okay, a short pass. 5-yard gain to Noah Gray. Oh, the pass was broken up. That would have been a beautiful, beautiful catch. A nice gain in yards, too. But, nope. It's 3rd and 5. And Noah Gray gets open, makes the catch, and goes down. I didn't see where. He goes down around the 43. Am I right? Yeah, the 43. So we're at our 43. Mahomes steps back, looks for his receiver. Who is that? McCole Hardman Jr. with the diving catch to get us the first down. We are now in enemy territory. That's weird to say. We're at their 43-yard line. Noah Gray tries to go and do a diving catch, but it fails. Okay. Mahomes takes off. He has that breakout speed, and he gets down around the 22. He goes down around the 22. The 23, actually. Okay, that was a huge run from Mahomes there. Wide open receiver, and he gets in the end zone. Who was that? Was that Kadarius Toney? Kadarius Toney actually caught the ball and scored a touchdown. That's the first. That's a miracle right there. You just witnessed like a 1 in a million occasion right there. Now all Harrison Butker has to do is make this extra point, and overtime continues. There we go. Overtime is continuing. It's 28-28. We really need to hold the Buffalo Bills to either a field goal or no points at all. That would be great if we could do that.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily.
Wow, wide open receiver. Wide open receiver. Nobody around him. Luckily, one of our defenders gets to him. Gabe Davis. Nobody around him. He gets a ton of yards. He doesn't get tackled until around the 40. No, the 30. My apologies. He gets tackled at the 30. Hand off to James Cook, run up the middle, and he runs for a touchdown. He runs for a 30-yard touchdown. Wow. That was one of the easiest touchdowns that I've seen. That was like 2 plays. James Cook. 2 of my defenders dive and miss. Of course they do. Of course. Well, there we go. So we lose. We lose. Patrick Mahomes had a pretty good game. 20 for 30, 301 yards, 66 completion percentage isn't great, but 4 touchdowns, and he threw an interception, which might have cost us that game. 85 yards and no touchdowns isn't bad for Pacheco. Clyde Edwards-Helaire even got 21 yards, and Mahomes got 44 yards on the ground with that one huge run. Rashee Rice with 73 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kadarius Toney with 115 yards and 2 touchdowns. Noah Gray with 45 yards, 32 yards for McCole Hardman, and 36 yards for Isaiah Pacheco. Blocking, we allowed a ton of sacks. 5 sacks were allowed. And defense didn't play that good this game. They didn't play that good at all. Okay, so we lost against the Bills, so I'm gonna go ahead and sim and see who wins the Super Bowl. I'm just gonna say the Bills just because, they look good. I don't know who the other team is, but I'm just gonna sim and see who wins it. Okay, so the Bills beat the 49ers 31-17. Josh Allen Super Bowl MVP, Dak Prescott NFL MVP, Mike McCarthy is Coach of the Year. Brandon Ayuk is Offensive Player of the Year. Aaron Donald is Defensive Player of the Year. Rashee Rice does win Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Defensive Rookie of the Year is Byron Young. Okay, so looking at the roster, on offense, there are 2 depth trade upgrades that I see right off the bat. Rashee Rice and Kadarius Toney both go up to superstar, which is amazing. Now our receiver room is just absolutely amazing. That's the only depth trait upgrades that I see on offense. And moving over to defense, there are 3 that I see right off the bat. Justin Reed goes up to superstar, Leo Chenal goes up to star, and Tamari Connor goes up to star. So this defense is looking very, very good. We might find another right outside linebacker, maybe another corner to try to pick up, but this defense is looking amazing. Same with the offense. Okay, so it's free agency time. I'm not going to be able to pick anybody up because, we're broke from having to re-sign our players. We got like most of the guys that I wanted back. So yeah, we have no money to pick up anybody from free agency because we are broke now after picking up or re-signing all the guys that we wanted back, I should say. So no money. So we're not going to do anything in this year's free agency, but hopefully next year we can do a lot of stuff. So we're mainly worried about the draft this year. Okay, it's time to start the draft. Okay, I'm trading away a late 2nd rounder, an early 3rd rounder, a 4th round pick in next year's draft, and a mid 2nd rounder for round 1 pick 19 because there's this tight end that I really want. And I'm scared that he'll get picked before my pick comes up. So I'm trading up a couple picks. But I'm not giving away like a 1st round pick or anything either. So I'm still keeping my 1st round picks. Okay, so this is the guy that I wanted. Tim Holloway. Great, elite, good. And his skills look good. I mean, he just looks good in general. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, with my 2nd 1st round pick, I'm going to go with Warren Rabb. He looks pretty good. Great, solid, great, elite, good, great. And his skills look good. Hopefully it's not a bust. What's going on? What? 2 normal devs in a row? What is going on with my picking? With my next pick, I'm going to pick Larry Mays. I mean, he looks good. I swear, if it's another normal dev, at least he's hidden dev. At least he is hidden dev. Okay, with my next pick, I'm going to pick Greg Wood. Because, the last tight end I picked was normal dev. I'm between Greg Wood and Ryan Mullen. They're both really good. I just don't know which one's better. That's the problem. See, Greg Wood looks better, but I just don't like that he's 23. I like that Ryan Mullen is 21, but I don't know if he's better. That's the problem. But if I go with Greg Wood, Ryan Mullen is projected later, so I can still probably get Ryan Mullen if Greg Wood is bad. So that's what I'm gonna do. And Greg Wood is bad. Wow. My prediction was correct. Okay, I think with my next pick, I'm going to pick up Mike Easley because my last corner was normal dev. Hopefully he's hidden dev. Hopefully. And he's normal dev. What is going on with my picks? I've gotten 1 hidden dev. And all of my picks have been in the 1st and 2nd round. I had 3 1st round picks and only 1 of them was hidden dev. That just feels off. So the tight end that I was going to choose got picked, of course. So I'm going to pick up Sean Daniels, I guess. Hopefully he's hidden dev. And he is. Okay. But why couldn't the other 2 picks have been hidden dev? Like, come on. I don't know. But this is the last pick of the draft that I have, so at least I got another hidden dev. So I'm just gonna simp to the end of the draft. Okay, looking at the draft recap, overall wise, the picks weren't horrible, but dev trade wise, they were bad. I mean, only 2 dev trades, and one of them was in the 3rd round. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks, and I got 2 dev trades. 3 of those picks were in the 1st round, and then 3 more were in the 2nd, like high 2nd round picks. All my 2nd round picks were normal dev. Only one 1st round pick was hidden dev, and then my 3rd round pick was hidden dev. It makes no sense at all. Maybe it was just a bad draft overall. Yeah, it kind of was. 81, 80, 80, 80, 80. I want to find where that tight end went. So I'm going to look for that tight end and see if he was hidden dev. If he is, I'm going to cry. Wow. Wow. He was. He had 89 speed. I knew I should have picked him. I knew it. Oh my god. I fumbled this draft so bad. I fumbled so badly. I mean, it wasn't a super strong draft anyways, but I fumbled this draft so badly. Okay, so this is what the team is looking like after the draft, because we didn't pick up anybody in free agency. We have Daniels now, Holloway, and Wood are my 2 backups, but I'm gonna start Daniels because he's hidden dev. Why not? On defense, I'm starting Mays at right outside linebacker because he has a dev trait, so he'll develop faster than Willie Gay. Plus, he's younger, much younger. I have Wob, or not Wob, Rab or Rob, whatever you say, whatever you need to say. As my corner 3, I moved him to slot corner because we need a guy to come in every once in a while. That nickel position. But yeah, the team's looking pretty good. I'm glad we were able to bring back a lot of the key pieces. We didn't lose anybody too important. We could use like a backup halfback because we have really nobody there. We have Batty and Jefferson, who they're just not good. But Pacheco is just great, so he'll carry it anyways. And the O-line is still amazing. Okay, I'm gonna say make the playoffs. I mean, this is a Super Bowl caliber team. I'm just gonna say make the playoffs because I know my luck. So I'm just gonna say make the playoffs, but we should win the Super Bowl this year. I mean, no doubt. So I'm not gonna change around the scouts because there really isn't any position that we really need right now. So I'm not really gonna change around the scouts any. So let's just go straight to the midseason. Okay, so we are 4-2 at the midseason, which isn't bad. We're the top of the AFC West. The AFC West is good though. 4-3 Chargers, 4-3 Raiders, and 2-5 Broncos. So, we're in a tough division, but we are doing pretty well. Okay, Patrick Mahomes is having a pretty good season. Almost 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns, no interceptions, 68 completion percentage is a little bit low. Same for the yards, but, the touchdown to interception ratio is great. Isaiah Pacheco isn't having a great season yards-wise. 372 yards, 3.8 a carry, but 7 touchdowns is pretty good. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown and 128 yards on the ground isn't bad. Receiving, Rashee Rice is our number 1 receiver. 526 yards, 5 touchdowns, 340 yards, 3 touchdowns for Kadarius Toney, 235 yards and a touchdown for McCole Hardman, 215 yards and a touchdown for Sean Daniels, the rookie. Blocking is pretty good, 5-3-2-0-0. Defense, 45 tackles, Nick Bolton leading the team. Derek Natty is leading the team with 10 TFLs. Okay. Sacks, Felix is leading the team with 5 interceptions, 1 for Larry Mays and 1 for L'Jarius Sneed. Deflections, Nick Bolton leading the team with 5. Forced fumbles, 1 for Nick Bolton. Block kicks, none. Safeties, none. And touchdowns, 1 for L'Jarius Sneed. Okay, I'm going to send him to the playoffs. There's no reason we shouldn't make it to him. Okay, so we make the playoffs with the 12-5 record. We have to go against the 11-6 Miami Dolphins. The AFC West was pretty good. 12-5 Chiefs, 10-7 Raiders, 8-9 Chargers, 6-11 Broncos. Okay, so looking at the playoff bracket, the Bengals and the Buccaneers have the first round bye. It's Bills, Raiders, Chiefs, Dolphins, Jags, Ravens, Eagles, Rams, 49ers, Falcons, and Packers, Cowboys. So a little bit of a rematch. Packers, Cowboys. Same with the Chiefs, Dolphins. I'm talking about, in real life. Rematch. Okay, Patrick Mahomes with a pretty good season. 4,300 yards, 32 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 74 completion percentage. It's not it's not an MVP season, I don't think, but it's close. Rushing Pacheco with 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns. Mahomes even got 3 touchdowns. Fame for Tyler Batty. Okay, receiving Rashee Rice and McCole Hardman Jr. are 2 receivers over 1,000. Kadarius Toney almost gets up there. So Rashee Rice with 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns, 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns for McCole Hardman. 983 and 8 touchdowns for Kadarius Toney. 704 touchdowns for Sean Daniels. 188 and a touchdown for Isaiah Pacheco. And Greg Wood even got a touchdown. Okay. Blocking wasn't a horrible. 8-7-4-2-1. Oh, actually, the 1 is from a backup. So, one of our Creed Humphrey allowed 0 sacks. Nick Bolton leading the team with 115 tackles. TFLs, 22 for Chris Jones, 20 for Derek Nadati. Or Natty, Nadati, I don't know. George Karlaftis with 17. Felix with 11 sacks, 12 for Chris Jones, 9.5 for Felix, 7 for George Karlaftis, 4 for Derek Nadati, 2.5 for Nick Bolton, 2 for Paul Gerard. Interceptions, 3 for L'Jarius Sneed, 1 for Bolton, Mays, Robb, and Connor. Deflections, Nick Bolton led the team with 12 fumbles, 2 for Nick Bolton, 1 for Trent McDuffie. Block kicks, none. Safeties, none. And touchdowns, 1 for L'Jarius Sneed and 1 for Warren Rabb. So, Tua wins MVP. Dak is 2nd. Burrow is 3rd. We are 4th. Coach of the Year is Bill Duncan. We don't make it up there. Offensive Player of the Year is Jonathan Taylor for the AFC. Patrick Mahomes comes 8th. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC is TJ Watt. And Chris Jones comes 7th. Not bad. Offensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC is Kurt Garfield. Okay. Sean Daniels comes 7th. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC is Tyrone Davis. Okay. Larry Mays comes 3rd. Warren Rabb comes 6th. Not bad. Best QB, Patrick Mahomes comes 3rd. Running back, Isaiah Pacheco comes 8th. Receiver, Rashee Rice comes 5th. And McCole Hardman Jr. comes 10th. O-line, Creed Humphrey is the best O-lineman in the AFC. 4th is Trey Smith. D-line, Chris Jones comes 4th. Linebacker, we have nobody up there. DB, L'Jarius Sneed makes it barely into the top 10. He comes 10th. And best kicker, nobody. Okay, I guess it's time to watch this game. Okay, we're in. No points scored so far. First quarter goes scoreless. Same with the second quarter. So the first half is scoreless. We go up 7 points. It's 7-7. It's 14-7. Let's slow this down. It's 17-7. We are up 10. Dolphins have no timeouts. They have a little less than 2 minutes on the clock. But they do have MVP Tua. He did win MVP this year, so if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be him. Plus, they still have Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. So, this is a scary team. Yep, a nice pass to their tight end, which I do not know who their tight end is. But, yeah. Oh, under pressure, a short pass, 9 yards. They're getting downfield. They are marching downfield. Okay, another pass. Another pretty good pass to their tight end. Okay. They got 40 seconds. Oh, Tua under pressure. He throws it away. Okay, they have 40 seconds to get a touchdown and then get a field goal. Okay. Sack. Oh, that is huge. Getting a sack right there. They gotta hurry. They don't have time. Almost another sack. But it's a clean pass. Which they get out of bounds. They're at the 15-yard line. 15 seconds, 15-yard line. They need a touchdown right now. And overthrown. Overthrown. I mean, they have to get a touchdown this play. This is their last chance to get one. They even want a chance. And he throws it away. Throws it away. Yeah, this game is over. Even if they get a touchdown, they don't have enough time to kick an onside and get a field goal. Tua steps up. He might have got knocked out of bounds, but I'm pretty sure that's a touchdown. Tyreek Hill. I couldn't tell. He might have got knocked. He might have got pushed out of bounds before he got both feet in. I couldn't tell. They're white. They're wearing white, and it's white on the field. Okay, I guess they're counting it as a touchdown. I mean, they've lost here either way. Yeah. Kicking the onside. We recover it. Could have just gone straight down, Tony. But whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Mike McDaniel over there throwing a fit. Don't worry. You know what? I just realized it's a snow game. Of course Tua loses in a snow game. You know Tua can't do anything whenever it's snowing. It's like in real life. So Patrick Mahomes didn't do anything this game. 17 for 25, 201 yards, 68 completion percentage, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Rushing, yeah, Pacheco punched in every touchdown. 20 attempts, 94 yards, 4.7 a carry, 2 touchdowns. Receiving, I mean, not a whole bunch. You know, Patrick Mahomes didn't do very much. 61 yards for Rashee Rice, 38 for McCole Hardman, 26 for Sean Daniels, 44 for Kadarius Toney, 32 for Isaiah Pacheco. Blocking, we allowed 3 sacks. Okay. And defense played good enough for us to win. Okay, we have to go against the 11-6 Baltimore Ravens. They're an 89 across the board. We're a 94 overall. 96 offense, 92 defense. So we're a little bit one-sided, but still we're better overall than the Ravens. So, I mean, since it's Madden, this will be a close game, but we should blow them out because, you know, it's at home and we're just the better team. But yeah, we're just gonna have to watch it and see. Okay, we are in, and the Ravens go up 3. They go up 10. Okay, it's 10-7, 17-7. Okay, 17-10. Can we reel this game back in? It's 17-17, 20-17, 27-17. The comeback. It's 27-24. This, like I said, this was gonna be a close game. We have the ball though, so we just make them use those timeouts. Yep, run the balls. Run the ball. Run the ball. Make them use a timeout. We got the first down. Just run the clock out. Getting in field goal range would just be even better, which we are in now. There we go. Hand off to Isaiah Pacheco. And he could not get tackled. That's amazing. They couldn't tackle him, and he got like 5 or 6 yards there. And we're going to kneel the ball now to win the game. Because, you know, we love victory formation. We love being in victory formation. Oh, we're going to hand it off for no yards at all. Okay. Interesting. Okay. There we go. We kneel it one more time. And that is to win the game. Like I said, we were like 5 overalls better than them. But still, it was a close game. Because it's Madden. We had home field advantage and we're the better team. But it was a close game. I almost thought like we had lost. Like after that first half, it was like 17-10. I was like, okay, yeah, they've got this. Cause like they went up 10, it was like 10-0, and we got a touchdown, then they got a touchdown, we got a field goal. It was a very, very close game. Patrick Mahomes was pretty good, 16 for 27. He didn't complete a lot of passes, but he got almost 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. He did throw an interception. Pacheco was pretty good on the ground, 19 for 89, 4.6 carry. Mahomes even got 28 yards on the ground. Receiving, Rashee Rice with 66 yards and a touchdown, but Kadarius Toney went off with 124 yards and 2 touchdowns. 30 yards for Sean Daniels, 54 yards for McCole Hardman, 12 for Tim Holloway, 10 for Pacheco. Blocking, no pancake blocks and no sacks, and defense played good enough for us to win, even though it was close. It was close, but they did play good enough for us to win. Okay, so this is gonna be a tough game. The 15-2 Bengals, they're only an 87 overall. They're an 87 across the board. So we are 7 overall higher, but they went 15-2. And I mean, I think I know why. I mean, they have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Plus they have T. Higgins as well. So just that trio right there, you can just Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow alone, you can throw it to Jamar Chase every play. He's going to do something. So this should be a pretty good game, if I had to say so. Even though we're way higher overall. Okay, we are in. And we go up 7-6. The Bengals have only gotten field goals so far. It's 17-6, 24-6. 27-6. The Bengals can't score any points. Oh, they get some points there. But this game is over. The Bengals have the ball. They're just trying to get some pity points here. Burrow, under pressure, takes a huge sack for 10 yards. Felix with not 10 yards. I can't count. 12 yards. A huge sack there. I mean, this game was already over, and that just shows it to you even more. The Bengals got dominated this game, 37-12. It's crazy. Oh, they did get a good pass there. Got a lot of the yards back. 3rd and 3. I mean, they're gonna go for it no matter what. They're not even calling timeouts because this game is over. Play action. They get a touchdown. Good for them, I guess. But this game is still over. I mean, they go for the 1 point, and this game is still, we're up 17. 2 point, we're up 16. Yeah, they're just gonna go. No, not even. I can't count. 18 and 17 points is what we would be up. Not 17 and 16. Me and math today. There's always something in these Madden videos that I just can't do properly. It's either, speaking or, like, adding. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. But we do win the Super Bowl in year 2. I mean, that was, kind of expected. I mean, this was expected to be a very, very quick rebuild. So, no. I'm thinking this is Super Bowl. I am actually a casual. What am I on? I'm like negative 100 IQ today. AFC Championship. We win and we go to the Super Bowl is what I meant to say. Not that we won the Super Bowl. It's that we're going to the Super Bowl and we won the AFC Championship. I just mixed the two in my head. Patrick Mahomes had a pretty good game. 24 for 35, 277 yards, 68 completion percentage, 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Pacheco got 98 yards, no touchdowns though. Tyler Beatty, I don't know, got a touchdown. Rashee Rice went off 81 yards, 2 touchdowns, 78 yards for Kadarius Toney, 48 yards for McCole Hardman Jr., 60 yards for Sean Daniels. Blocking was perfect, and defense played pretty good, to be honest. Played pretty good. Okay, we have to go against the 10-7 Atlanta Falcons, who are an 85 overall, 84 defense, 87 offense. So let's go ahead and look at the two rosters. Okay, so looking at this roster on offense, I see Creed Humphrey goes up to superstar, which is very, very hard to get an O lineman to go up in dev trait. So him going up to superstar is huge. Sean Daniels is star dev. And it seems like that's it for the offense. And then on defense, I see that Mays is superstar, and I think that's it. I do believe that's it. So, no, like, dev trade upgrades really, except for, like, one. But this team is just so good anyways, it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, this team is just very, very good anyways. Okay, so the Falcons roster is pretty good. They have 99 Bijan, 99 Jesse Bates, 97 Kyle Pitts, 96 AJ Terrell, 95 Chris Lindstrom, 90 Grady Jarrett, 88 Drake London, 88 David Onyem. I can't pronounce his name. I'm so sorry. Caden Ellis is an 87, 86 Tyler Algier, Jordan Poyer is an 85, Jake Matthews 84, 84 JD Cousins, a rookie, 83 Ben Para, a rookie, 82 Caleb McGarry, 82 Arnold Ebiketie, words. 81 Drew Dahlman, 81 Sam Hubbard, 81 Matthew Bergenson, 81 Curtis Farrell. And then you can see a couple more players that aren't as high as an overall, but are still pretty good. So this team is pretty good. It's not better than our team, but it's pretty good. So I guess it's time to watch this game. Okay, we are in. And we go up 6 points. Okay, so we missed the extra point. Okay, it's 13-0, 13-7, 21-7, 28-7, 35-7. I mean, I think we all know this game is well than over with. It's 4th and 19. Desmond Ritter throws it to a wide open receiver. So I'll give him that. I mean, I'll give the receiver that. I mean, the receiver was wide open. It wasn't a hard pass for Ritter. They get a touchdown. Pity points, to be honest, Kyle Pitts. Yeah, really just pity points there.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution.
Yeah, they're going to go for the 1 point. I mean, they know this game is over. They're not even trying to go for the 2 point or anything. There's no point.
And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw
They're going for the onside, though.
executed in the game.
But we recover it.
They're going to make the recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know
Okay, yep, we're just going to run the ball.
wrapping this thing up and
Isaiah Pacheco with an 8-yard rush.
Super Bowl title within reach.
A very good,
Try to polish this thing
a very good run there.
2nd and 2.
Okay, another run. Pacheco, only 1 yard this time. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Because this game is over. And unlike I said last time, I said we won the Super Bowl last time. I meant championship, but this time we win the Super Bowl. We won the Super Bowl 35-14. I mean, a gigantic win for us. And I mean, it makes sense. We were like way higher. They were like an 85 overall. We're 94. So we're 9 overall higher. So it is expected. But they did have to be a good team to have made it to the Super Bowl. I say that, but not really in Madden terms. They can be a bad team and still make it. But we win. Mahomes holding up the Lombardi trophy, which he's done very many times. So we can go ahead and skip this. I'm sure y'all don't want to see that. Player stats. Mahomes definitely is going to win Super Bowl MVP. 30 for 39, 378 yards, 76 completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Rushing, Pacheco, 99 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Rashee Rice, 149 yards, 2 touchdowns, 110 yards and 1 touchdown for Kadarius Toney, 36 yards for McCole Hardman Jr., a touchdown and 9 yards for Tyler Batty, 21 yards for Sean Daniels, 23 yards for Tim Holloway, 27 yards for Greg Wood, and 3 yards for Isaiah Pacheco. So everybody got in on the Super Bowl. We allowed 1 sack, 1 pancake block, and defense played pretty good, only allowing 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. Okay, so this is the final lineup after the Super Bowl. I mean, the team is stacked. I mean, just look at this team. I mean, Obviously, you have Mahomes, but the receivers developed amazingly from being like high 70, low 80 overalls to being high 80s to 90s in the overalls. Pacheco going up to high 90s in overall. The O line is amazing. Sean Daniels is pretty good. Hopefully he develops over time. Even the backups are pretty good. Even though I did whiff on these two, but I guess it's okay. And then defense still just looks very, very good. Um, I mean, Mays is a great player. I'm glad that I picked him up. Being superstar is huge. Um, but yeah, this team is unbelievable. Probably my best team, which I mean, kind of makes sense. You know, I wouldn't say maybe it's not my best, but it's one of my best teams so far. But I mean, whenever you have 99 Mahomes to start off with, I mean, that kind of happens. So I think it's time to sim 5 years into the future, see if we win any more Super Bowls, and I'll be back once the simulation is done. Okay, so looking at how we did this year, it looks like we are still a very good team. Not as good as we were whenever we won the Super Bowl. The year I won the Super Bowl. We're 92 overall, so still very good. We made it to the Super Bowl this year, I see, but we did lose against the Lions 24-17. Jalen Thompson is Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes still NFL MVP. We did not win any other awards. In 2028, the Lions beat the Bills 17-10, and Chad Keenan won Super Bowl MVP. We did not win any awards this year. In 2027, the Colts beat the Eagles 48-42. Anthony Richardson, NFL Super Bowl MVP. We win NFL MVP with Patrick Mahomes. We did not win any other awards. In 2026, the Packers beat the Ravens 29-28. Jordan Love is Super Bowl MVP. We win NFL MVP, but no other awards. And in 2025, the Panthers beat the Colts 24-23. And Brian Burns is Super Bowl MVP. We do not win any awards this year. And of course, we won in 2024. So, overall, a pretty productive rebuild. Right before we end, let's look at the roster. So we still have Mahomes. Pacheco is now X Factor, but he is starting to regress, it seems like. Yes, he is 30, so he is starting to regress. Mahomes is also starting to regress at 34 years old. We still have Kadarius Toney. He's our number one receiver. He's star dev now. He did go down to star dev. Our O-line looks different. It's not bad. It's worse than the one that we had, but it's not bad. We still have Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith, and they are both at 99 with morale. Sean Daniels goes up a ton. So they drafted another guy, Austin, but Sean Daniels was a star dev whenever we drafted him, and he's now X Factor up to 97 with morale. So the offense is pretty good. The receiver room isn't the best. I mean, they have Peterson and Peterson, two Petersons. I do want to look at Myrick. So they drafted him not too long after I gave up my ownership of the Chiefs. So looking at him, he's great. 27 years old, a very, very good guard. Yeah, he's just very, very good. Another player I want to look at is Crowther. He's only 22 and he's already an 81 with the morale. And then the last player I want to look at is Austin. Kenya Austin is 25. He's a blocking tight end. I expected him to be blocking. Yeah, he's fine. He's nothing great. And now on defense, there are a lot of new faces. So we still have Felix. We still have Rob. We drafted him the year we won the Super Bowl. Or not, he was a rookie the year we won the Super Bowl, I should say. And he is star dev 90 overall. We still have Tamari Connor. We still have our linebacker group. Our linebacker group is the exact same, and it's still very good. I mean, there's some high overall players, just no, like, dev traits. I noticed, like, Phillips, 83 overall, 86 with morale, but normal dev. Normal dev corner, normal dev corner, normal dev right end, normal dev D tackle. I mean, they're high overall, just normal dev, which means they're not progressing very well. So, as you can see, that D tackle was 25. He's been in the league for 3 years, and he's only an 82, 84 with morale. And if he had a better, dev trait, he would have been much better. But this team is still very, very good, nonetheless. So I think that's where I'm going to end off today's rebuild. If you like today's video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and leave a comment if you enjoyed. Goodbye.